All right. Well, a longtime American economist sounding the alarm over President Biden's massive budget, nearly $8 trillion, and the impact on your wallet.
Normally what happens is Democrats, when they get to the election year, they move to the middle and they pretend like the conservatives. And I got to give Joe Biden credit. He's not moving to the middle. I mean, this isn't the era of big government is over. This is like the era of big government is here to stay like we've never seen before. This is an assault against American businesses, small businesses, American corporations. It's playing right into the hands of our enemies like China and Russia.
Fox News contributor and former Congressman Jason Chaffetz joins us now. Jason, happy Easter. Thank you for joining us on this Easter Sunday.
Happy Easter.
So you heard Stephen Moore. We love having him on the show. He says this is an assault on American businesses. But I guess the question is, they're not moving to the middle. That seems like the politically smart thing to do, given everything else that's happening in this election. Why aren't they doing it on this issue of the budget?
Because the Democrats worship at the altar of big government. They think big government has all the answers to all of the problems. And so, you know, every time you spend money out of Washington, D.C., what you're really doing is you're pulling money from somebody's wallet and you're giving it to somebody else. And they think they are better at making that decision than you are. And this is a choice election. And this is one of the key choices, because remember the Donald Trump tax cuts? Democrats go nuts about that, saying, oh, it added to the deficit. No, it didn't. Revenue to the Treasury went up because people had money in their wallets. Businesses did better. And so if you want to make America less competitive, then take more taxes from them. And it's also one of the key reasons we have so much inflation is that government is spending almost 1 out of every $5 that's spent in this country is spent by the federal government.
You know, earlier in the show, Jason, we were talking about crime. And so Governor Newsom's crime policies have gotten crazy. And his solution is a very, big government solution, which is, oh, we'll just put surveillance cameras. And it almost feels like he's letting crime get so bad that people will agree to anything, including more government surveillance. I look at this debt situation. In Spanish, we have a saying, piensa mal y acertarás, which means, think the worst and you might guess right. And I'm looking at what they're doing. It makes no economic sense. All this printing of money, all this debt. Are they trying to collapse our system in order to move us into digital currency, or maybe just make us even more dependent on government? What's the end game here? Because it just doesn't make sense if you love America and want her to prosper.
For them, it's all about control and power. Governor Newsom, they want facial recognition. They want to be able to see every movement. They want to actually score you and understand how environmentally friendly you are, where you go, what you do. This is all part of it. Facial recognition plays right into it. It's fundamentally wrong. And if they can control all of your money and all of your benefits, again, it reaches their end goal, which is control and power.
Yeah. I just don't trust them. And to me, that's the only thing that makes sense. Nothing else does. Jason, you're guest hosting on Sunday Morning Futures today. We're excited to have you and see you coming up right after this show. Tell us what you have.
Well, Maria Bartiromo was very kind to me to let me sit in this seat. I love doing it. We're going to start with Senator Marsha Blackburn. She just got back from the border. And let's remember, Secretary Mayorkas is going to get those articles of impeachment coming over from the House next week. We have Ambassador Robert O'Brien, the former national security advisor, talking about peace through strength. And how come we have so many Chinese nationals trying to get on U.S. bases here in the United States? There was one incident that happened just days ago. So we're going to talk about that. We also have Buddy Carter, the congressman from Texas. He's on energy and commerce. We're going to talk about the funding of the big, collapse of that bridge. Biden just said, oh, we'll just spend it. Well, what about the $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill? How come that doesn't pay for it? And then we're going to talk about Hunter Biden, more specifically the Biden impeachment inquiry, and that's coming up with Emma Jo Morris.
Sounds like a great lineup. Thank you so much, Jason, and happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
All right.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.